Hi guys, how are you all doing today? All right. Ooh, no, not that one. I'm trying to set a sticker. For those who are here, hi. So nice to have you here today. Welcome to today's Hello Marvy episode. We are in episode 8. Let me see. Mm, I love it's just calm and soothing. Mm. So for those who are joining, welcome. I'm Marvy Scoarts, and here I make relatable content, and I also make relatable content, DIY crafts. Sometimes I showcase them, and I do showcase some storytelling. That's what we do here in our channel right here. So for those who are joining, hi, it's so nice to have you here. You can say hi in the chat and I'll be sure to give you a shout out. So the poll has started right here. All right, that is what we have. Let me see. So that I'll see all your chats. Let me see what we can do. Okay, is there? All right. So it's officially out, and here it is. Have you subscribed here? So welcome to Hello Marvy Stories. This is where you'll send real life stories and I'll read them live. Some of them would be funny, some would be relatable, and some might be embarrassing that will make you feel like, why are we like this? So if you're here, welcome. Grab a cup of water or a cup of coffee if you love that, and let's dive in. Okay, this story is for everyone who says yes before thinking. Not because you're brave, but because your brain loads slowly, all right? Let's see. Now, this story begins like this. Hello, Marvy. I'm sending this story because I still laugh every time I think about it. Nothing bad happened, but my confidence left my body. Hi, John Godwin. Welcome. So it continues. This happened on a normal day at a public place where people usually hang out. I was minding my business, feeling comfortable, feeling capable. And that is kind of awkward. Like in a public place, anything is bound to happen. So it can be kind of a dangerous feeling at that. So the person says, someone I knew casually walked up to me and said, hey, something fun, a vague invitation, that's more like a red flag. Like, what kind of thing is that? Without asking any follow-up questions, without gathering details, without consulting my spirit, really, you said yes, I'm guessing. Okay, let me see what the person says. It continues. I smiled and said, yeah, sure, confidently. Very confidently. The moment I said yes, they smiled too, but their smile was different. Chat, when the smile changes, it's over. Then something is very, very suspicious right here. If the smile changes, when you smile and they smile, something is off in this type of thing. So We walked over to where the others were. That's when I noticed people watching. Why are they watching? What is exactly? What do you think they'll be watching? Like, seriously, what is there to watch? Not aggressive, not staring aggressively. Just the kind of watching that makes you check if something is on your face. That's like an immediate self scan. Like in this case, I believe you shouldn't have said yes immediately. But let's see what later happens in the story. Then someone said, okay, so you go first. First, as in how? Where are you going first? I laughed because I thought it was a joke. No one else laughed. That silence seems kind of loud, like be going on that made everyone to be like, go first. Are you sure it's not more like a prank they're pulling or what? That's when I realized I had agreed to something I didn't understand. Ah ha ha ha, that's the story of their life right now. I whispered, wait, what? Now, you don't know exactly what it is and you just jumped up and said yes. It's too late to be asking what are we doing. Like, serious. They explained it very casually, like it was normal, like it I was supposed to already know. They will like explain it later for you, especially as when they imagine that you should understand it at that point. But since you already said yes, okay, look of things, it is not what they expected, and this suspense is what I wanted to know about, because really we are asking them, they're saying don't worry, it's something that you should know, and they will explain it later on, whereas there's not something that they're supposed to explain later on. So my brain stopping is a coping mechanism at some point. So yeah, someone clapped and said, okay everyone, let's start. Wow, like seriously, why is everybody so excited? And they wanted this person that wrote this story to start first. Like seriously, what exactly are they doing? I stood there thinking of excuses. My mind went blank. No network, no ideas. Yeah, at this point the brain will be like, have a great time, I hope you can get it right. So I did the only thing I could do. I committed to the fact that you agreed. Yeah, when in doubt, commit. Was it perfect? No. Was it embarrassing? A little. Did I survive? Yes, I believe you survived. If not, this story would not have gotten to me right now. We love survival stories, so I'm sure that embarrassing. Yeah, it may have been, because I want to know how it later turned out. And for those who are watching, hi, welcome to Hello Marvy Stories. We are currently on episode 8, where we share stories that are shared from people all around the world. Stories, and we hope that you enjoy the stay. So the person continues. When it was finally over, everyone clapped. Yeah, the clapping will heal the trauma. It shows that everyone, uh, they are happy with what you did. Someone said, you did great. I smiled, nodded, and immediately left. Exit is the strategy unlocked. The moment you just smile, you just walk away quickly. Looking back, it wasn't that serious, but I learned a lesson that day. And what is the lesson? Hi, Susie Dupenchain. How are you doing? Oh, hello, Godwin. I'm doing fine. I think I skipped some of them. Okay. How are you doing today? So, what is the lesson? Like, seriously. Okay. The person ends with saying, never say yes until you hear the full sentence. Oh, I believe that I agree with him or her at this point. I'm so happy to know you're doing great, Susie Dupenchain. Because normally, if you're asked, can you join us for something? And you're like, okay, I would like to join you. It would be best to ask. We are currently on a Hello Marvy Stories right now. This is like episode 8. So far, these are stories that are shared from followers around. And some do send it via DM, some via email, stories about there are incidents at the mall. In the case of this one, I believe they answered without about the story. They didn't ask what happened. They were just like, hey, would you like to follow us? And all of a sudden they just agreed. Like, seriously, I believe before you say yes to something, especially if you are not aware of it, it would be best to first of all. Okay. Okay. All right, we're back. So, hi Elisha, welcome. So, from look of things, that is what I would take from this story here today. But let me ask you guys, have you ever agreed to something too fast? Like, sometimes it could be due to panic. Maybe someone asks, would it, uh, someone could be like, would you like to do something? Just panic, you just say yes. All right. Oh, ah, it's a series that we started, and this is where followers from around the world would send stories anonymously. It would be read with permission, and it always begins with hello Marvy. So we're currently on episode 8, and in this series it's about someone who sent in their story of how immediately they regretted it because they did not know what they were asked to do. It's more like when someone just, especially when you know the person, and they're like, would you like to join us for something? Maybe you're not like knowing what they are telling you. What if they tell you, okay, we want you to help us out with maybe improv or in karaoke, something like that. Agreeing to something without knowing it's something that can make someone regret it later on. So I believe from the take home right here, it's to ask questions, which is very, very important. And then instead of basing everything out on just winging it, just ask the questions. Yeah, I also sometimes try to stop myself from agreeing into something I surely regret it later. I also agree with you, Susie Dupenchain. It's always best to ask questions. And in a situation like this, surviving it did show that is just what I got from here, from this story right here. Like, this story sounded a bit like something that could just happen, especially if you are not uh sure of what to say. But if you do come across someone that says, hey, would you like to join us? Oh, please, what are you doing? Let me know so that I'll be able to know if I should say yes or no. All right. So this is for this story for today. We do start weekends. For those who are joining us, hello. I've also seen some votes right here. Thanks for the votes. So in the next series, we're going to be exploring more stories that you guys have sent from around the world, and I'll be sharing them with you anonymously as well. So they're always shared anonymously. That's why you don't hear names. All right. So thank you all so much for tuning in today, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Hopefully, tomorrow, same time, 4 p.m. Uh, West African time. All right. A color that I favor. I really don't have like a favorite color, though. I know it's kind of strange. I don't really have one. I just seem to like different colors right now. What about you? Which color is your favorite? I don't really have a favorite color. I know some will be like white, but if you do have one, that's nice. Oh, you love white? That's nice. That's really nice. White goes with different colors. That's a very nice color. Someone that I know loves blue, another loves yellow. But for me, I don't really have one. I just seem to like all of them equally. I don't know why. So, thank you all so much for joining today's session. I hope in the next section we'll be able to enjoy more stories as well. Oh, the thing is starting to glitch. Ash. Yay. Okay, I hope you guys can still see me. Okay, I think, okay. So thank you all so much for joining today. I hope you all have a wonderful day. All right? Bye-bye. Mwah. Oh, and before I forget, the thing has glitched already. We're having a new video coming up tomorrow. It's supposed to be out 2 p.m. Alright, so it's a new vlog. You guys have gotten the hint already. It's a new vlog coming up, and I'll really appreciate your support on it. Alright, okay, till next time. Bye. Mwah.